What's up, guys? Bone here today, and, well, let's talk about the Atlanta Major. Now, before I start this whole thing, I do apologize about not uploading for about 2 weeks now. Been in a content slump, just playing video games right now, just trying to get out of it, and I think this Major has gotten my gears turning again. So, now, the Atlanta Major. Oh, damn, that was a good-ass thing to watch. I was watching it with being on the edge of my seat and all, and that last map against virtus.pro versus Astralis, God, that was close. I was rooting for VP, but Astralis, you worked fucking hard for that thing, so you guys deserve it. Now, virtus.pro, the interesting thing was they went undefeated until they hit Astralis, and that's where the problem started. And it didn't help that the last map was Train, that's Astralis' home, practically. Now, interesting things I noticed throughout the whole tournament were along the lines of a lot of the best of threes actually ended on the third map, and that's somewhat unusual for me. I usually think of the best of threes being just the first two maps and then that's game. But the teams really fought it out, and all the teams did. All teams that went on best of threes, they fought it out to the last map, the last grinding moments. A lot of overtimes going on, and a lot of cool shots, and a lot of interesting stuff happened there. Now, virtus.pro, again, great team. And they were just devastated because they messed up a few rounds that they should have won on the last map of Train against Astralis, but they were not able to pull through. It was a choke at that point. But it was a very interesting game to watch, and shout out to virtus.pro because honestly, I got mad respect for you guys. You guys put it through a lot. Now, this Major also had quite a number of interesting drops, along with a $20,000 Dragon Lore, and I believe it was a P250 Nuclear Threat Factory New Souvenir. I believe it was P250. But then just a bunch of other cool guns. Masterpiece, Minimal Wear got dropped, and just phenomenal drops everywhere. And it's going to give a boost to the skin market and the trading market, because a lot of those collectors are going to be hopping on that stuff, and it'll be an interesting thing. I had a friend who got a cobblestone case, hoping that he'd get a D-Lore or something. He didn't. Not a surprise. Now, overall, the whole Major was actually a very interesting one, and like I said, it had a lot of overtime, a lot of third maps, and just all the teams were playing their hearts out, and in the end, Astralis walked away with the $500,000 prize pool, or prize jackpot, whatever it is, and VP walked away with $135K, and then just kind of drifts down there. But again, everyone thought that Hellraisers was going to be eliminated pretty quickly, and Flipside was going to be eliminated pretty quickly. And that's kind of unfortunate. I think it's kind of obnoxious of Valve to put which team do you think is going to be 0-3 and just eliminate it immediately. That's kind of a dick thing to do, honestly, because that might be like affecting team morale. Like, I know you could use reverse psychology on it and prove people wrong, but it doesn't really work that way in most teams. Like, Astralis, they have a sports psychologist or some shit now, but that's not every team out there, actually. That's kind of surprising. Now, again, Astralis also is now sponsored by Audi, however you fucking say it. I have dozens of people tell me how it's said, but Audi came out and said that they were actually thinking it as a temporary thing, and it's more of a test to see if it works out, and I think Astralis might be keeping it a little bit longer than expected because they won that fucking Major. Damn, that was good. Now, in the end, what was the final summation of the whole thing? Well, Fnatic played like a champ for most of the time. Envious got eliminated pretty quickly. A lot of the top teams that used to be top teams as of last year in 2015, they're not up there anymore. I honestly don't know what happened with Fnatic and the whole team rotating around to, what other fucking team did they switch a bunch to? Godsend or whatever? I don't know why they did that. It was seems like a bad thing, and it kind of is showing, because they lasted a number of rounds, but they didn't make it too far in. They didn't even get to semifinals, I think. Let me check that real quick. Correction, Fnatic got into the semifinals, but not the quarterfinals, and that's where they got eliminated by Astralis, I believe it was. Now, again, phenomenal performances by all the teams. Unfortunately, Envious didn't even make it past the group stage, and that was actually surprising to me. But the French team is no longer the team they used to be. Kenny has fallen off his top tier spot in the whole pro scene at this point. Been replaced by many other people. Was it Cold Zero with his skill now? Guardian is coming up pretty aggro, and there's a lot of other ones. But you got to keep on your game, and that's where a lot of these players have gone. Olafmeister, he's no longer the player he used to be, and that's very disappointing to me because he's one of my favorites. And also, he's a fucking meme at this point. Fucking Olaf Pass, Boostmeister. You get the points. But so this major overall was one of the most interesting ones I've watched, and I've watched all the ones last year and a few in 2015. And again, phenomenal performance, and this is probably one of the best one. Not to mention that this major broke 2 Twitch records, one of them being the first stream to beat 1 million concurrent viewers. Basically, 1 million people are watching it at once. Now, also, if you can tell, they broke the previous record for most people watching a stream because 1 million hadn't been hit before. So they broke the previous record. That was the Cluj-Napoca 2015, I believe, and that was at 860,000. So at the end of the stream, when Astralis was taking the trophy, they ended up peaking at 1,023,000, I believe, if the information I was given was correct. Now, that's a damn good record to beat, but that just shows both of these number one records for the max viewers on one stream at once were both CSGO majors. That just shows the community and the amount of loyalty we have. Also, we get fucking cases from watching it, so I guarantee, I would say maybe 100,000 people were just botting it, and I had two streams up, so I'm not gonna lie about it. Yeah, I had 2 streams up, but I had the Twitch one up on one screen, and then I had the CSGO client on the other screen, just so I can watch and switch angles if I want to, out of my own free will. Now, I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and if you did find it at all interesting, and if you have any other ways for me to improve, I know this one, it's not my best video out, but I wanted to get something out today to break the ice of me being a fucking lazy asshole. Please tell me in the comments if you have any ways for me to improve. I'm working on this mic thing, because I gotta do some gain adjustments and all that. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys did enjoy, and if you did, please drop a like and subscribe for more debatably frequent uploads that probably won't happen very much, but I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Happy gaming, and I'll see you guys in the next one.